Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Palantir about 11 days ago, to be precise on March 11th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $151.22. And at this point I told you, and you can see it in the title of my video, don't re-enter your long until you see this signal. And at this point I told you that we have to see lower price action. But the main concern is that we could have two paths to this point. One path is a direct movement to the downside, and the second path might be another throw to the upside that potentially can land somewhere around $170, and then another leg to the downside. And guys, take a look right here. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and we are moving towards this level. Basically directly, and on the pre-market hours, take a look right here, we are, and Palantir is at $148.10 or $11. It is not a pre-market, it is overnight trading hours, which means, guys, we are moving towards this level directly, and this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and on today's video I will show you how important to understand where we are on a bigger picture and what should we expect from the Palantir's price action, and what news will be the catalyst for Palantir but will be not the best for the entire market. And let's begin with this news. First of all, guys, you can see, wait a second, I will show you this article. It was published just yesterday, and it's titled "The Pentagon just dropped a bombshell for Palantir stock investors." And let me quote you the bullet points. Palantir's Maven Smart system is poised to become an official program of record by Pentagon. This designation will formalize the platform's use across the US military and secure long-term funding for its ongoing adoption. This could supercharge growth in Palantir's US government segment. And guys, let me show you the comment from one of the bulls of Palantir. Amit wrote this tweet and Arnie Trezi reposted it. Let me quote you this in details. So, Palantir's Maven AI system is being designated an official program of record, locking in long-term adoption and funding across the US military. This is a big deal. Maven is becoming the backbone for defense within the US government. If you've invested in Palantir over the past few years, you've probably heard about its impact and why it has become so important. Maven analyzes battlefield data from satellites, drones, and sensors to rapidly identify targets and has already been widely reported to have been used during Midnight Hammer, the military operation in Venezuela, and current efforts The move is a major win for Palantir. Government revenue is sticky, and as Palantir continues to provide value to the US government, especially in the most critical situations, the contract sizes and timelines will continue to expand, allowing Palantir to rely on its government business as a major source of growth over the coming years. By the way, all of our allies need something like Maven. The success of the product only further incentivizes governments across the world to build this type of operating system and implement it, locking in the potential for future multi-year, multi-billion-dollar contracts. Palantir is becoming the most important software company on the planet. Life is good. And guys, it is basically very good news for Palantir even in the long-term perspective, despite the fact that it can propel the Palantir price in the short-term perspective. But it is a very good major news that will propel its price movement for the upcoming years, I believe. And that is why, guys, we have a lot of basically we still have extremely high projection from the analyst firms for the next 12 months. It is roughly $195 consensus analyst price target, and as you can see, the highest price target is set at $260. And the most recent update was made by Morgan Stanley. They reiterated their rating and they set the price target at $205, which implies more than 36% of upside potential. And guys, I have to admit that in the short-term perspective, we might see the turmoil, we might see the huge turbulence on the market, but in the medium and long-term perspective, the price of Palantir will go accordingly to my forecast. And I still believe that in general, we have to see the price for Palantir above $260. The main concern for now is that we might see another leg to the downside that will land somewhere lower, but then eventually the price will skyrocket. Let me put this arrow like this. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect from the price action on today's session and basically this week? I have to admit that let me show you my Discord group, and just basically less than an hour ago I published several updates that explains the current situation on the market, and we have definitely a very unpleasant news for the broader market. Donald Trump posted this tweet: if Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States of America will hit and obliterate their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. And Iran responded to this. Iran to completely shut the Strait of Hormuz and launch retaliatory attacks on regional energy and water infrastructure if the US attacks its power plants, as Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu pledges to destroy Iran. And unfortunately, we can see an escalation in this conflict, and that is why the QQQ index is down by 1.12% during the overnight market session. And to be honest, I was expecting much lower prices for Palantir and for other stocks, but Palantir holds pretty good. It lost pretty much the same amount of value as the broader QQQ index. So, and that is why, guys, I believe Palantir will not go much lower from the current price, at least at this cycle, and we have to see the bounce to the upside that will land somewhere higher. And what should we expect from the technical standpoint? I believe that the movement to the downside is and might land somewhere around $140. This is the first point of control, because if I pull Fib retracement tool from this bottom to this top, you can see that wait a second. $140 is the beginning of the golden pocket range, statistically the most probable range of trend reversal, and somewhere between 0.5 and 0.65 the level of accumulation for algorithms. We might see this trend reversal, and I still think that this movement to the upside is very possible. And the only downside for now on the bigger scale is that we potentially might have we have basically two options. Let's switch to daily time frame. One option is that we might see a straight movement to the upside from the current bottom, and this ABC correction, let me show you in details a little bit closer. This movement, this retracement of ABC, this one from the very top to this lowest point, is the entire ABC correction for Palantir, and we might have this movement to the upside to complete its structure that will break its all-time high. At the same time, guys, for now I cannot put this count out of the table. This ABC, bigger ABC, that potentially might land lower, and from the lower point we might see this movement to the upside that will hit pretty much the same price target of above $250–260. This is the reason why I don't I'm not so sure that the movement to the upside, the straight movement to the upside, has started. But in the short-term perspective, guys, I have no doubts that as long as this bottom holds, we have all the chances to hit at least $170 or $180 mark. And that is why, guys, when this asset hits lower price targets around $140, you can cautiously accumulate your position with an intention to catch at least its first major leg to the upside. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the